week, we get a notification that we are live from the system. Set that up. All right. We'll start the video. First video would be Bitcoin explained. So with that video, I'm gonna ask, what do you think about Bitcoin in general? How does it pose an opportunity or problem for your business? From the information you just got.
This is Felton. What I learned is that with Bitcoin, the middleman is cut out,
Right.
which impacts your finances in a more positive way.
And not just your finances. Can you imagine your customers? Because I mean, when you have a third party, you kind of got to raise your rates, don't you? Just to cover it, right?
Yes.
So I'm just to share with you all, my name is Ruby Thomas. I run a tech company called Gotcha Techs. I'm one of the founders of the P2G Pennies to Gold Network. And it has been an amazing honor to learn this new information and to share it out with communities of people everywhere, pretty much, because Bitcoin didn't just change the game for local people where I'm at. It changed the game for everyone internationally around the world. So we tend to look at business from our perspective where we are. But Bitcoin allows us to up the game to where now we're able to do business across countries and across the seas around the world with anyone who has access to the same technology, correct?
Absolutely.
Correct. Okay. So what do you see as some of the benefits? First of all, let's introduce ourselves. Who is everyone and what do we do?
Well, I'm Alvin Thomas. I am one of the facilitators on the P2G network, and I'm also a business owner outside of that.
And greetings, I'm Chocolate Gold Bay. I am one of the facilitators of P2G Networks as well. And my specialty is smart contract technology.
Right. Thank you. And Mr. Wooten?
All right. And I'm Felton Wooten. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. New to cryptocurrency and P2G, but I'm learning a lot. But also, I am the member manager of our family farm that's located in eastern North Carolina. And Ruby and Alvin came to visit when we had our Juneteenth festival. And the farm has been in our family. The first one purchased in 1868, the second one in 1934. And I'm appreciative of the group of people here that are helping to educate us as farmers and also to help support us. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome. And Miss Karen, are you available to speak with us?
Yes, just backed in.
All
I'm
right.
Karen. I'm Karen Briggs.
Uh-oh. She froze, y'all. She
It's
froze.
that West Coast signal. Don't worry about it.
I know. So I think she'll be back shortly.
I'm into teaching about crypto.
There you go.
What was
we
that?
Lost you there. We lost you there for a moment.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Crystal clear.
Okay, wonderful. I am Karen Briggs. I'm a facilitator as well here at P2G Networks. And my family and I have our own little thrift store, and I have my own little LLC, which is connected with the P2G Networks because I'm all for crypto education, affiliate businesses, home-based business, references, and health and wellness as well.
Right. We got to talk more about that health and wellness woman. And
Okay.
so as I shared with you all, I run an IT company called Gotcha Techs out of Harlem, and we help people in the community keep their technology up and running with kind of their very own homegrown techs. And that's that's one of the blessings that I have, because I was able to see that there was another need other than services. It's education, you know, and I just needed, I needed you guys to be able to speak our language. So we came together and we started creating a new conversation in finances. And that brought us to cryptocurrency. It's exciting because it is not just something that large businesses that you hear online can take advantage of. There's room for everyone. And it was actually created for the small business and the individual. It was created for the people. And so it is important that while these big businesses, catch on and they start the adoption process, that they're going to bring you along, that you bring you along so that you can benefit the most. And we see it as education being a creator of opportunity. So let's get it started.
Absolutely.
We want to share the most important innovation. And from some of the facilitators, what would you say the most important innovation in this new decentralized financial time is?
Blockchain.
Blockchain, yes.
Blockchain technology. And
Yes.
the one thing I hear often is, what is the blockchain? Oh, great. Spirit Bear. All right. We've got another amazing entrepreneur who's a part of our network hopping on. All right. So what's the blockchain? How does it work? Okay. Let's go find out. We got lots more for you. So I'm going to just get you all queued up. Make sure everybody can see what we got to see. Okay.
When you vote, have you ever
So first and foremost, I want to make sure we get you guys the exact information. So I'm putting it right in space. I want you guys to take notes, grab a pen and paper, do all that you need to ask questions, create questions around these videos. Because if you miss anything, we got you back. You got plenty of support. How you doing? Hey, Spirit Bear. Before we get started, who are you, brother? Tell them who you are
Can you
and
hear
what
me?
you do. Don't forget what you do. There you go.
Okay. All right. Hi. I'm Spirit Bear. I don't know. I kind of just got in here a little bit late. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I was. What was the question?
so the question is I just want you to share who you are and what you do.
Oh,
Live. This is
I'm
live.
I'm a musician. I'm an artist. A farmer. I do a lot of different stuff. And yeah, I'm working right now trying to save up and move out to Puerto Rico so I can help my people out there and so we can actually start to produce our own crops, generate our own energy, and actually want to start teaching them about cryptocurrency and stuff as well, so that we can start taking advantage of this and keep the wealth on the island.
Right.
And
Awesome.
it's funny too, I was able to talk. Oh, sorry.
Just agree.
And I was even talking to some of my family members last night about it, and so now things are really starting to move along, and it's pretty nice.
Good. Honey, we got you back. We're so excited about everyone's projects that are going on to build communities, and I'm looking forward to you sharing further what's going on. You and Chocolate Gold have been very busy and doing your thing, working and building. And we can't wait till this amazing weekend, so you don't forget to tell them about it later. All right, but for right now, let's go get some understanding around the blockchain. And thanks for that, honey. All right. So it's now time to find out what is the blockchain. How does it work? We're going to demystify the blockchain.
When you vote, have you ever wondered whether your ballot is actually counted? If you meet someone online, how do you know they're who they say they are? When you buy coffee that's labeled fair trade, what makes you so certain of its origin? To be sure, really sure, about any of those questions, you'd need a system where records could be stored, facts could be verified by anyone, and security is guaranteed. That way, no one could cheat the system by editing records, because everyone using the system would be watching. Systems like this are on the horizon, and the software that powers them is called a blockchain. Blockchains store information across a network of personal computers, making them not just decentralized, but distributed. This means no central company or person owns the system, yet everyone can use it and help run it. This is important because it means it's difficult for any one person to take down the network or corrupt it. The people who run the system use their computer to hold bundles of records submitted by others, known as blocks, in a chronological chain. The blockchain uses a form of math called cryptography to ensure that records can't be counterfeited or changed by anyone else. You've probably heard of the blockchain's first killer app, a form of digital cash called Bitcoin that you can send to anyone, even a complete stranger. Bitcoin is different from credit cards, PayPal, or other ways to send money because there isn't a bank or financial middleman involved. Instead, people from all over the world help move the digital money by validating others' Bitcoin transactions with their personal computers, earning a small fee in the process. Bitcoin uses the blockchain by tracking records of ownership over this digital cash, so only one person can be the owner at a time and the cash can't be spent twice, like counterfeit money in the physical world can. But Bitcoin is just the beginning for blockchains. In the future, blockchains that manage and verify online data could enable us to launch companies that are entirely run by algorithms, making self-driving cars safer, help us protect our online identities, and even track the billions of devices on the Internet of Things. These innovations will change our lives forever, and it's all just beginning. To learn more about the urgent future of the blockchain, please visit iftf.org/blockchainfutureslab.
So the blockchain is now demystified. Where are all of you with it? Did that make a little more sense?
A little bit, yeah.
A little easier to kind of grasp a little bit of what's going on. Who here is a little lost about that whole process? Okay, well, this is the thing. We are here to educate and elevate folks to the point of understanding and being able to apply what you learn. Not just to stand on the sideline any longer and just watch other businesses grow and prosper while you struggle in the old system of finance. That is what the blockchain has brought, the opportunity to create. So let's give up some, I want to try to put out some, for the folks that are familiar here, we're going to open up some vocabulary. Blockchain offers opportunities, and we said decentralized, right? Decentralization. What does that mean? All right, my scholars, you're all here founders, so therefore, except for Mr. Wooten, y'all come on and start letting the folks know this is an informational situation.
That means that there is no middleman, no regulators, and no one who can change anything or create a counterfeit.
And it allows for what? So what does decentralization allow for mostly?
Privacy.
Like that. Because when we give all of our information into one location, say like, I don't know, you give everything to, all our information is stuck in one bank. The reason there's a thing called the FDIC, who knows what FDIC means? Okay. Well,
Federal, I believe it's the Federal Deposit Insurance, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
I like having Google. It's so helpful. That's exactly, give you the exact thing. Because I tell you, I like to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. I read. I let everybody know I read. I prefer to read over here, okay? And I get facts from paper. So Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, okay? Why do we need a Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, y'all? What do they do?
They manage banks in case banks,
Dalton opened his mic.
bank officials misappropriate the funds, bank goes into foreclosure. Banks that they actually protect the consumer from banks actually being able to be caught in what's called a run on the bank.
Okay.
They're the protection against that. But there is there's a caveat to that when when the banks, the FDIC come in to what is called secure the bank.
Okay. Got it. And if anybody else want to add something to that? Thank you, Al. Mr. Wooten, you opened your mic.
Okay.
Want to share?
No, I don't have anything else to add to that.
Okay. So you're clear as to what the FDIC is there.
Yeah.
Why do we need them? What's the current stage? What's the current condition that causes us to need a FDIC, y'all?
Pick one.
Well, the first word that comes to my mind is dishonesty.
There you go. And not just on the bank's part. Do know that while all of our information is in a centralized location, like the bank's files, if the bank gets hacked or robbed, whose money is that?
Yours.
All of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Together.
Right.
They need insurance, don't they?
Yes.
They got insurance. They say to us, give us your money, we'll secure it, hold on to it, and we'll help you keep tabs of how it goes back and forth. Don't worry, we got your back. And banks used to get, y'all remember back in the day, what before FDIC, what used to happen? We used to watch the movies. What always happened in your favorite westerns? Biggest thing they used to do.
There was a run on the bank closed down with all the money in it.
None of that run on the bank in your westerns. Alvin, you seen westerns. When we were kids, we watched old time westerns. What used to happen?
That's called a run on the bank when they rob it. They run in and ran out with all the money.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. It's a run on the bank is very different than than what you're talking about. And we want to make sure we clarify information and don't confuse people. So the fact is, it used to be robbed.
Mm.
They robbed banks. Cowboys shooting at shooting. I mean, to the point to where the people transferring anything, even the mail had to be protected, y'all.
Right.
The
Right.
mail had to be
Get
protected.
time and be gone.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is once it was gone, it was gone. There was no way. Once the bank got robbed, people's money was gone. People's gold was gone. Remember? That was the purpose of robbing the bank. And believe it or not, those notes were not the thing they were looking for, right, ladies and gentlemen? They wasn't looking for gold notes, paper notes.
They were looking for what it was backed by.
Yep, they wanted to go for what it was backed by. They didn't care about that paper. They wanted that gold. And in nowadays, since the dollar is no longer backed by gold, we have got to look at the security wrapped around what we call our value. So therefore, FDIC comes in and says, don't worry, if something happens, we're going to come in, the government is going to come in and we're going to secure your money up to a certain amount. Do not get it twisted. You will not get every dime of your money back if something should happen. You will get what they can assess and moderate for that amount that they can give you.
Mhm.
So
That all at one time either.
exactly.
Not necessarily.
Exactly. So there's a system in place that currently puts a hold in a system. And even though it looks as though it's insured, we still need to have some sort of security to our finances, don't we? The blockchain offers you an opportunity to secure your own finances. No third party, because the only one with the keys are you. It is not subject to people, emotion, or attitude, or government. All it requires is knowledge, activities from you directly with your finances, which is why we have P2G. We must educate one another. to how to use this amazing thing that is putting us in control of our finances. How do we use the block? So give me some ways, guys. How do you use the blockchain? There's some cool ways to use the blockchain.
You can shop via the blockchain,
Shop. Okay.
move data.
Moving your data. Anybody else? Come on now. We got some things going on. Stop the go.
Crowdfund.
You also say
Crowdfunding.
smart contracts.
Contracts. Okay. Spirit Bear, can I hear from you? Got any good
Basically
ideas?
everything. You can pretty much digitize everything and put it on a blockchain.
What's up? You can digitize value because that's really all it did. Bitcoin was the first digitized value that was successfully transferred from one person to another through a technology instead of a third-party informational source. So no human being gets in the middle of your transacting. That's whether it's information or if it's finances. It says that what I sent you is with you and no longer with me. And it is, we are square. Correct? How does that work for business? Let's do it. What's the current day finances for business? How do they do digital business? What's the format?
Visa, MasterCard.
Y'all know the companies. Come on now, they really popular.
PayPal.
Like Discover, what's the other one, the really expensive one? American Express.
Amex, yes.
Yep, Amex is a biggie. Who else? Okay, let's talk about it. Because we got to actually assess what they do. What do they do, y'all? These are my
They
business
control-
owners.
They control the movement of money, and they help to secure centralized systems when banking institutions go awry, for lack of a better term.
I'm not sure about the secure part of a Visa and MasterCard, but I can tell you that they do provide the middle cash process.
Right.
It's the bank and the customer and the owner of the institution. So keep in mind, I just want y'all to look at this right now. Let's look at the direction that money goes from. Sweetie, that pops up in the video. Please remember that's going to come up in chat. Your chat's going to be in video. So just letting y'all know, put your questions in, don't put links in. Let you know right now. If you make a purchase through a debit card or a credit card, you are not dealing directly bank to bank. You have a couple of people to go through. So it's customer's bank, authorizing company for that card.
The clearinghouse.
Bank. Look, I'm loving this. We kicking into organization now. Customer's bank. Now you're talking to your bank. Then you got to go to the other bank and be on the other side where your business bank is. And they got to get permission to say, okay. Now, does that happen in a minute or how long does it take to actually take place?
The whole process,
Yeah.
realistically, about a minute. About a minute.
You think a minute?
Now on the back end, that's a whole nother story though.
How long does it take for you to swipe a card at the store?
Seconds?
A second, 2 seconds.
Couple of seconds. So I'm talking to my business owners that accept cryptocurrency, that accept payments, that accept any, like if you accept Visa cards and MasterCards in any way, or if you even do digital payments through PayPal, and even through Cash App. These things seem like instant, don't they?
Yes.
Pretty instant because you're running monies directly from the bank into an account directly that it's authorized to take. And the fact is Cash App uses its own platform. It doesn't really go outward until you make a third move, right?
Right.
So Cash App's pretty quick. What about PayPal?
PayPal's pretty quick too.
Oh, they're quick on your end. How quickly do they pay you back?
3
Oh.
days.
Yes.
3 days.
Like for a transfer, like if you want to transfer money to your account, then Yeah, 3 days. Mm-hmm.
Or you just pay an excise fee. So,
Right.
An additional 1.4 on top of the 1.4 they're charging you for conducting the transaction. Okay. Yeah.
What about it, right? So now you're paying money to get your money.
Right.
Y'all see how, and then, okay, so let's talk about the stores. Anybody have go to a store that accepts debit cards as long as you pay 4% extra?
Right. Mm-hmm.
They mark it up 4%. If you want to pay with a debit card, you got to pay 4%. So we all kind of go for the cash option, don't we?
Yeah, you gotta have a minimum purchase too.
Thank you.
That's right.
That's $1 or two.
That's so true. That's true.
That comes from the invisible paying. That comes from the fact that the business owners really aren't telling you that they don't work for themselves. Their financial process works for someone else. They get permission from someone else to do business, and they got to pay for it. So they need you to pay for it. Guess what? With crypto, it is a peer-to-peer transaction. That means business owner to customer transaction. And welcome, Sister B. We see you there, honey. Welcome.
Hey, Sister B.
How are you? Greetings. We are on live this evening, and we'll be interactive because we're sharing with people how crypto works in business, really works in business. All right, Sister B, are you with us? She might need a minute, but that's all right because Sister B is one of our scholars as well. So it's exciting to hear that we have an alternative to getting permission for our money, waiting. How long does it take for a cryptocurrency transaction to usually go through?
Up to 10 minutes, seconds to
When
minutes.
you're
10
not
minutes.
trading. When you're
Right.
not trading, just wallet to wallet normally.
Oh, instantly. Mhm.
It's almost instant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we've been looking for a solution and we have found one. One of the companies that makes all of this amazingly possible, we're really excited to share. Very excited to share. This evening, we're going to share a company that makes it very easy to accept cryptocurrency purchases as well as selling cryptocurrency from your very own business. We're going to introduce you to the Pundi system. I'm really excited about it because I'm part of the Pundi team. We are here in Harlem, and we've actually sponsored a couple of other businesses that are also, and one of our businesses is in the room. Our business owners is here, and we're looking forward to her sharing her experience in that endeavor. So let's take a look at what Pundi's got on the horizon.
Objective of building PundiX is actually to allow everyone to be able to use cryptocurrency to buy and sell items and also to acquire cryptocurrency through a very easy way through Expos.
Think of our partnership now that we have integrated our export solution into your Android devices, and what do you hope to see as well as a result of this partnership?
Well, first of all, thanks for partnering with us. It's great. I think by partnering with FundyX, we actually enable ourselves to the next step of transacting, right?
Yeah.
So we already do card payment, we do QR payment, and we pride ourselves on integrating any payment method that's out there, and that's going to be used by consumer globally. So, you know, one thing, we're going to be able to do cryptocurrency, but not just only one type of cryptocurrency. We offer the wide variety of a currency and coins that thanks to your wallet. So I think it's great. It really puts us in a unique position to offer to our consumers and merchants what they want to do.
Good thing for the company and also for our MPXS holders, because essentially our commitment to the holders and also the community is that we want to be a company that is doing real stuff, which is rolling out real products for real people to use. So I think that is our commitment, and the partnership with Ultra and the success so far is a proof that we can do it. Today I'm looking for my lunch and also to get a good drink. So I'm here in a cafe area and let's try to see what we can find. Let's get some good food and good drinks. Now we are here at a very nice coffee place that supports our XPOS device and also our XPass card. Let's buy ourselves some drinks using our XPass card. Can I have a chocolate coffee?
One chocolate coffee.
Yeah. So can I pay with my Pundi XPass card?
Okay.
So what I'll do is that I'll just tap the device using the card. Here we have it. We just bought ourselves a chocolate coffee using the Pundi XPass card. Can I buy a Bitcoin using my XPass card?
Of course can.
The Pundi XPoS device not only allows me to buy coffee, it also allows me to buy Bitcoin. And we can also buy Bitcoin using mobile application. This is Pundi Pundi, and let's try to buy a Bitcoin using the application. Fifi, can I buy a 0.1 Bitcoin?
Okay.
So what I'll do is that I will use the QR code and let the XPoS device scan my QR code. So I will confirm the payment using my thumbprint. Okay, or the passcode. Here I have it. I bought myself a Bitcoin. You can actually buy coffee or Bitcoin using our XPoS device and our XPass card or our application.
So that was Jack Che, the creator and founder of the FundyX systems. And it's exciting because we at P2G are also a part of that same system. One moment, I just want to make sure. And light when you ask for it. Okay, so just to share with you a little bit about what you can do, what that really means for businesses. Pundy is a system that works very much like the POS process, only it doesn't involve a middleman. It allows you to utilize a simple POS device as a business owner to take credit cards and debit cards, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, all of the normal payment processes. But it also created a in company or in blockchain process of accepting cryptocurrency right on one of those cards that he was showing. This card is linked to a Pundy or X wallet, which is a free wallet for you to place cryptocurrency on. And you can use the card to represent the currency in your wallet, your digital wallet, or you can just use your phone like we use for everything else and just have it transferred to your digital, from your digital wallet, your Pundy wallet, to whatever POS accepts it. Awesome, isn't it? Now,
Yeah.
We got questions. What's the difference? You have other cards that do that. What's the difference between this card and those?
It doesn't take your crypto to cash or convert it into USD.
Exactly. It allows businesses to accept cryptocurrency as currency for their goods and services. For a change, you do not have to go back into the other form of finances. Now, the wonderful part about it is when you do accept a payment in cryptocurrency, it comes to you as a business owner as a stabilized coin, not one you would worry about the price of it being different at the end of the day. So it removes the volatility and you can cash out. People who have cryptocurrency, and I know there's a lot of people who have more crypto than they have cash on hand, can continue to do business with a growing financial process. The crypto economy is growing and the people who have it are growing in numbers. Now, my question is which customer would you prefer to have? And would you rather have more growing from your business, or would you rather have more people who have less money happening on a regular basis? So crypto or cash customers would you prefer?
Crypto.
Anybody else?
Crypto, definitely.
Right, well, we got more voices in the room. Yes, it's the opinion of the room. And I want you to share why you would prefer that.
Because not only am I accepting the crypto as form of payment, but I can also get paid again from that payment because of how cryptocurrency is an asset and it fluctuates.
Indeed. And also with your customers, if they're into crypto, then they understand how the asset works and that it'll appreciate as well. So odds are they got more money to spend with me.
Exactly. Their value is higher with their crypto than it would be with their cash. If they remove cash from a wallet, does the rest of the balance continue to grow in value?
No.
So that is on the customer side. My question is going to be to the business owner side. How do you benefit from having cryptocurrency customers?
Because, as we accepted the crypto, it will grow from the time we've accepted it. It has a chance to grow in value.
So I want you to keep in mind, as a business owner, you are not getting fluctuating cryptocurrency, you are getting a stable coin. But with you,
Yes,
it provides privacy for our customers. Because if they're using debit or credit, then that's those systems bring in their information.
First of all, you are getting, that's right, privacy first and foremost. Security, no one can duplicate their card. Let's talk about it, y'all.
Yep, they can't steal that or scan it with one of them scanners and steal
Yep.
all your information.
You will not worry about a transaction being duplicated in someone's business by a disgruntled worker or your information being stolen. You also don't have to worry about chargebacks. Business owners, I'm talking to y'all. Third parties tend to have to validate those transactions. If someone calls in and says, hey, I didn't authorize that took your goods or products, you have no security from that. They're going to give them back their money and you will lose the money and the product or service. In your favor, this is a no backseat system. You do not have to ring out every weekend and justify what went out and how many things were and the signatures and all of that. Blockchain is peer-to-peer, direct. And
Yeah, that's right. And that kind of deters those people who are compulsive shoppers and they buy stuff knowing that they're going to return it.
Exactly. Your policies are your own. So how you would manage that would be up to you. So I want to make sure that we're very clear. A couple of things that blockchain and cryptocurrency has done for small businesses. Let's go around the room. What was the first thing? Cryptocurrency did what?
Secure transactions.
Secure the transaction. Anybody else?
Cut out the middleman.
That's right. Cut out your new boss.
Making the communication of finances easier to communicate to others and talk to others.
Thank you. Definitely clear the communications for each other. Direct communication between financial or between transactions. They're not always financial, correct?
Yeah.
Right. Can I get a couple that may not have been put out there right away?
Prevents shrinkage.
Yes. Al, you opened your mic. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just had to step away from that. I'm just getting back.
Okay, well, welcome back, my brother. Okay, so the idea is that we want to share with business owners that Pundy is one amazing way that you can actually enter this particular arena, doing what you always did. Only you're going to be coming in with some new customers, aren't you?
Yes, because you can expand your business. You can expand your business beyond just the community.
That's right. You now have an ability to do business
Your
internationally.
standard community, because when you adopt or when you allow your business to adopt crypto, you've now created a new stream of income on top of the customers that you already had. And you may change over some of your existing customers because they see the value in doing it in crypto.
Exactly. Now, the beautiful part is that what we offer here with P2G is education with the application. We're not here to sell you on something. We're here to build a community. We're here to grow the opportunity of what cryptocurrency offers to the individual and help people to function and to scale it up in what they do. We don't want you buying into something. So this is not a multi-level anything. This is actually education on how to get involved and get started with cryptocurrency in your very own business for your very own self. So what are some of the things we want to start? How do we want to get started? In this case, if you're interested in the Pundy system, there is an application. You have to be an official registered business. And to share with you a little bit, Miss Karen Briggs, you are so out of camera. It's crazy. Are you good?
Yes.
Okay, but Miss Karen Briggs, I have her on because she happens to be one of our partners in the Pundy space. And she runs a shop, an actual physical shop in California. I'll let her tell you her story.
Yes, so it's my family and I's thrift store, and people when they see the sign that crypto accepted here, they're pretty like, wow. Some who don't know, well, wow, what's crypto? And then Yeah, and then others that do have a familiarity with it, they're like, well, okay, well, that's good to know, but they haven't really, they've just dabbled in the crypto scene. They haven't really taken it on fully.
Right.
So, but I get a lot of patrons that do ask questions and are curious about how it works and how they can get involved.
The beautiful part is this young lady does not know how to keep it to herself. She shares with people all the time, helps them open wallets. She actually has made herself an instrument in this process for people to learn what crypto is about. She's invited several people from her community who have found an interest to an educational platform called P2G, where they can go and learn about it themselves. So business owners that join us, well, you become available. These services that we offer in education become available to you and everyone. Because that was the purpose. We are building the education, but we're also building the application of crypto amongst the people. And so Spirit Bear, I also wanted to share his purpose, his goal, getting out in the world in Puerto Rico, specifically Puerto Rico, to educate and to elevate through agriculture and cryptocurrency, and I should say financial literacy in Puerto Rico. Totally supported by the platform. You got a special project coming up. We run something called fundraisers. And since learning about cryptocurrency and the blockchain and what the opportunities are, I'm really excited because now using, cryptocurrency and what he knows about it, he's using his talents to raise money to do that, to go out there. So I'll let Spirit Bear tell a little bit about what he's up to. You gotta open the mic.
Yeah, like, as simple as I could put it, because we're still trying to figure out the logistics of it. I'm hosting a class through the P2G networks where I'm teaching about NFTs, and I guess that's like a little fundraiser. It was the idea of Miss Ruby. She kind of just brought the idea up to me and out of nowhere, and it's sometimes it's tough for me to like accept help and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that, but she was like, no, this is what we're gonna do, and she kept pushing for it, and I was like, okay, all right, you backed me into a corner, and so basically she wants to help raise funds to help me go out to Puerto Rico, like I mentioned, because I have a lot of ideas on what I want to do to help when I go out there. So mainly what I've got planned right now is I'm going to be I actually started contacting farmers already on the island, but I'm going to be going out there and working with different farmers all across different parts of the island, and I want to speak to them about trying to come together on a common idea of getting the island to become self-sustaining. And that's through regenerative agriculture, meaning not just, farming the land until it's dead, actually having, regrowth in your land so that it's constantly growing more each year, like food forests. For example, the rainforests that we know in South America and even in Puerto Rico, those are man-made. The rainforests were actually built by people and to sustain our lives in a very natural way, so that we didn't need all these wasteful things. And also through energy, and like clean energy, solar power, wind power, things like that. So all of these different things, and it's going to take a lot of effort and work on multiple people's parts, not just my own. So me thinking I could just go out there and try and take this voyage on my own, I guess maybe that was a little bit too much for myself. But knowing that I have Miss Ruby and everyone else here's support, that really does help, and I really appreciate all you all so much. Even just the moral support, like I really do. And going forward, I'm really excited because I'm hoping to maybe start my own little division of P2G networks out there to help educate the people. And a lot of stuff planned.
I second that.
Yes,
We see this. We see this in your future.
yes, indeed. Yes,
Got a
indeed. And you are
crystal
very
ball.
welcome.
Yes.
Thank you, because we need more people that are focused on making sure that we have clean food, clean air.
Yes. Yeah,
And
it's, you
and
know,
I think that you have a great inspiration in the room. Mr. Felton Wooten owns an amazing farm, and his projects on that farm are up. And I mean, you guys really need to talk. This is what the network is about. What you're planning to do out in Puerto Rico, this man is making happen here. And you want to start talking with the folks in the network. You got an abundance. You've got JoJo, who happens to be a naturalist. And I mean a real naturalist. When she went on her voyage, we supported and we still support her voyage and her travels. And she amazingly puts in a lot of work to keep us moving forward and keeping us with all her talents, continuing to grow this process because we work together interactively. But she started us on the path of natural growth, and look where we've come. We have you, we have Mr. Felton Wooten. I was like, it's so interesting how we went from, oh, we see you there, Brother Daoud. Don't you worry, I'm coming for you. Okay, but this is what networking is about. Because whether you believe it or not, you were never supposed to do something so big yourself. You were meant to make it happen, but you were meant to pick up a whole lot more folks along the way who believe as you believe and are willing to put the work in to see that goal happen because it's theirs too. So this platform for how business, crypto in your business, what I'm going to share is, even in farming business, you need financial sustainability. You can't do it the way we always did. We need the people to be able to have the finances to support the farm. You need feed. Now I'm learning from a game about managing a farm. I'm now on the cryptocurrency. I'm using a little cryptocurrency on the blockchain, learning from a game about what it takes to really build a farm.
that farm game.
Yeah, and the economy.
I'm playing that farm.
Say it again.
I'm playing that farm game you sent me.
It
I'm
is
still trying to figure it out.
Huh?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, give a call. We should do it together. And that's the thing. Playing as a group, playing nowadays, we've got to learn that finances you've got to master it by the practice of it. We don't master finances on paper, just to let you know. You manage the numbers the actions that have shown up from the actions you've taken. That's what you manage on paper. You plan what you want to do, you act on it, and then you manage the results for growth. It's a process. And what we're teaching people how to do is the basics. We want our business owners to come in the door and to be able to manage wallets, to be able to be a part of the trade process. And I don't mean fluid trading, day trading type stuff. I'm talking about trade. What you have that can be offered in other places for energy from someone else for you, equal in building. And that's something that I'm on a game, a kid's game. I am learning this. Once again, thank you very much, JoJo. Because I'm learning skills that I didn't have before. I'm actually getting interested in something I wasn't interested in, which was trading. No interest in trading. But now I understand I have to feed my animals. I have to plow the land. I have to grow it. I have to, and they have value that comes from the land. How many farmers do what Spirit Bear says happens? They farm until the land is gone, till the land is dead. But
a lot of times that's what it is.
Yes.
Because they don't have any other options.
And the fact is that with blockchain, it offers things like, what can you do with a farm through the blockchain? How would you use the farm and use a blockchain on a farm?
Inventory, harvest time, distribution records. Numerous things can be done on the blockchain for it. You can actually check production or the farm hen production if you have animals, birthing cycles for the animals, whatever you have. Chickens, turkeys, pigs.
Jojo, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, as the leader of the Forest Restoration Project, we are creating an aspect of the blockchain versus NFTs, and we're also moving into virtual augmentation to take what farmers and people just without farms, just having land in general, you can have a small yard. And we're taking natural pictures of what they have in their yard, on their land, maybe even an actual cow, a pig, or whatever it is that they have there, and creating assets out of these things, which is going to be able to raise the property value of people who have farms. Say they only have one cow, just like in the game. How can that cow produce just milk and extra funding? Well, me, I would put different pictures, but I would turn them into NFTs and raise the value of the actual. That's where the augmentation comes in, because I'm trying to use the NFTs to be able to be scannable, and it would take to the actual originator of the NFT. So that's what I'm working on. That's a long-winded project, but that's what the Forest Restoration is working on as well.
All right. I'm loving it because she's innovating the process. She's turning nature, she's connecting nature with digital and creating value. This is what you do. And most farmers are not aware of this activity that's going on. They're just trying to make their crops and get their crops out and get them to sell, you know, to the market and get them. But you're getting them to market. I want you to think of this process, everybody. First of all, natural farmers have a harder time getting things out because people who have GMO based farms tend to get their crops out faster, sooner, and they hold their position, their condition longer because of the GMO. Okay, and what ends up happening is our natural foods die out sooner. They're supposed to. They're natural. So who gets to our plate first? Normally. What can we do to build finances into natural farming and make natural farming sexy again? Because that's the thing. Jojo, you want to say something, honey?
I was just answering your question. You said who gets to your plate first before you do, and the bugs do, and they get there because it's natural fruit. They show up first.
All right, so part of this is about fundraising and farming. We have a farm fundraiser that's running currently, and it's exciting. It's had to change up a little bit, but really the basis of it is all the same. We've been sharing with people a way to build funding together and using it collaboratively and building with a community through a smart contracts. There's several of them out there that have amazing projects that are connected to them. One we know of that has one of the strongest projects that I'm aware of, because it's been around quite a while and it's never stopped working. How do I know? I'm still making coin. And I kind of left it alone, been a little busy. And when you're still making coin on something you haven't contributed to, but because it is an international financial module that moves consistently with the efforts of an entire community, that's where your financial security comes. Then also my coins started actually growing in value that I was being paid in. Because I would rather get paid in cryptocurrency than I get paid in cash. Because cash will never change its value in my pocket. Cryptocurrency has always. That's what makes it an asset. So knowing what you're dealing with in finance is the first step. Knowing how to qualify what it is and how to use things financially is the first step. So what we do is we have a fundraiser. And for those who are interested in finding out how fundraising works with this for small businesses with cryptocurrency, it also will help the people that donate. One of the reasons I like it is because it's kind of like a pay it forward. You don't just give away money and walk away. You invest in that person for the purpose of growth and development. And you keep getting from getting. It's exciting. And I learned that from my master of manifestations here. Smith, give me $10.
That's all I ask. But you know what I have now understood? It's not always just one coin on the blockchain that maybe gets fundraisers moving. I've actually found a way to help one of my beekeepers through fundraising with him. I'm passing out the referral codes to the bee network. And what any person that sign up and just push the button is going to what? Help him in his bee restoration and his bee projects that he has, because he makes the soaps, he makes the wax, he relocates them, he houses them, he makes the boxes. But his understanding of cryptocurrency is limited, not because he doesn't understand it word for word, it's just his energy. He can't just sit down and do it. So cryptocurrency has opened a way for him to be able just to push one button and still be able to gain an asset, still be able to participate. So I think it's beautiful to have him on my list of those people who are part of the fundraiser, because that's beautiful to to help bees by getting bee tokens.
Exactly.
Tons of bee coin. It's gonna be amazing.
Well, it's exciting because that's one of the goals of that we have here. We want to see about developing I'm actually looking to develop something that you talked about before, your natural coin. So we're looking forward to seeing how we can do something very similar with the farmers, to have them come together as an organization and actually develop a cryptocurrency that they can use as currency for natural goods and services provided by the farm. That's just one project that we're looking to do. And we've got a lot of people who know how to do it, so definitely want to stay connected to this network. So we're going to go in shortly. I want to have a little bit of an explanation around our smart contract, because that's something we're bringing up a little bit more so. I have my smart contract presenters in the space. I have Daoud L and Miss Chocolate Gold, who are here, and I'm going to ask them to share a little bit about how smart contracts allow you to community crowdfund. Would you mind, guys?
No problem at all.
Okay. I'm gonna need you on camera because they can't see you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Chocolate Gold, you go ahead.
Okay, greetings. Greetings. So we talked about how the blockchain works, and it is a peer-to-peer transaction. Now, with smart contracts, they kind of extend that peer-to-peer transaction. And so that communities can build together, build funds and build coins together, or do any type of action or transaction on the blockchain together. And so we've been doing a lot of business with this Facade smart contract, and it has been amazing the way it has opened up a way for us to earn coins, not just from our own personal, but leveraging a whole community and being able to grow together, bring people in, and not only bring them in to make coins, but as they're coming into this space, they're learning about cryptocurrency and they're learning about how moving on the blockchain as a community is just more beneficial for us as a whole.
Peace, family. Yeah, I mean, my message comes from a side of efficiency. You don't get to move your money efficiently when you're dealing with fiat currency, because you're losing it as you spend it. You're losing it as you get it. You go to the ATM machine, you spend $4 to get it. You spend 50 cents to $1 to use it. But when you're making these donations to somebody, it's literally pennies on the dollar to move from one place to another. And it moves rapidly. And security is another great thing about it. Because there is no third party that could hijack the whole situation. You know, that little hiccup we experienced, about a week or so ago, that's not smart contracts. That was a program that was written maliciously from the start. But a smart contract is pure blockchain, has the security and transparency that you need. Excuse me, y'all, for being late. I had a thunderstorm
Not a
put me to
problem.
sleep.
All is well, all is well.
It's all right. Well, we want to just say, so I want to just say, thank you all, because these are the presenters of our Crypto Kids program that is built around showing young people how smart contracts build finances, but not just young people, their families together. This is not a process that children can do on their own. And so making it a family project, you make it a family legacy. Something whereas the parents are supporting children in learning, but at the same time, they can have fun with it. That amazing program that I was sharing with you all, we have as part of our children's program, but everyone's playing it. You've got adults playing this amazing, it's a Crop Bites, because Crop Bites teaches us how economy works. The economy works with building and literally with selling and buying and selling products. But then guess what? You got to grow them. Taking care of animals, taking care of crops, mills, all of the things you never ever think of that goes into creating the food you take advantage of coming from a store. Guess what? Your experience then nets you growth financially. It's the only game that I know that the children can play and make money. But we have a new game that we're going to be introducing as well. I can't wait to share with you all what's come around. We are now getting into crypto gaming. Yeah. So you will need more crypto. You business owners are going to need to provide crypto for your community, because they're going to be gaming. And where do you think they're going to get their crypto from? Well, you don't want them getting crypto from the 7-Eleven. You want them getting crypto from the hair store, from the chicken place, let's name some stores in your neighborhood. Let's see, the barber shop. Come on now, who's in your neighborhood? Don't make me start singing the song.
Daycares.
Neighborhood. Daycares. You got it. You want to be able to be a business that can provide the crypto that people are going to be growing and building their finances with. You, sandwich shop. That's right, Ms. B. You want to be the business that is not just the one that accepts crypto, but like Ms. Karen Briggs, also provides the cryptocurrency in your location for your customers and neighbors. Because
your local thrift store,
there you go.
ice cream parlor, even
like
bookstore.
Especially the bookstore. Especially. What happens is this opportunity actually is going to change how you do business. It's going to change your offering to your community, as well as your essentialness to the growth. So I'm suggesting that if you would like to get more information about becoming a cryptocurrency provider, as well as accepting business, get on p2gnetworks.com and just go to the shop. You'll see the video and you'll be able to fill in the questionnaire, and we'll be in touch with you about signing up. That's a process we take one at a time. Free consultation, free signups. We make sure we take care of you so that your community is supported in becoming a business in crypto. Now, when it comes to the smart contracts and this amazing opportunity for fundraising, well, I want to share with you. Our fundraisers are built in many different ways using crypto. So you should contact P2G Networks, because we're going to put you in touch with one of the people who happens to be, we have several of them, who happens to be really amazing at helping people set up their smart contracts. What if you need to do a fundraiser and you would like to experience the fundraising with cryptocurrency? Well, we have a farm fundraiser that's still going on. You can take a look at the format for that. You can see if that's something that you're interested in. But we also can help you design one for yourself, because building financial literacy through cryptocurrency is all we do. and there's no sales price for that. So my suggestion, if you're a small business owner and you'd like to be a large business owner, it's time for you to change your financial awareness. Join us. P2G Networks has a full schedule of 7 days a week learning and education anytime you want to take advantage. Join us. Go to the website, p2gnetworks.com. Can't miss it. So what's going on this week? We got a couple of things, announcements to make before tomorrow. I'd like everyone to share. Each person that has something going on this week, please name it. Let folks know where you're at, what you're doing.
Well,
You have
I got the weekend.
If you
so
want to be seen on camera, because we're live, you cannot be seen on YouTube unless you open your camera.
Okay, no problem. I'm here. Well, this weekend is Friday. We got Collective Enlightenment.
What happens to tomorrow?
You said, okay. You want me to do the, all right.
No, you don't have to do the whole thing. It's okay. So where are you in the next couple
I
of days?
am on Collective Enlightenment at 7:45. 9 o'clock, I jump on the boards for Pennies to Gold at 9 p.m. Friday night.
Which is what is it?
Workshop. That's the workshop for learning cryptocurrency basics.
All right.
Cryptocurrency basics. Then we pick it up tomorrow, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. This is where we do the free demo trading for binary signals and binary and Forex exchange market, which is foreign currency exchange.
Okay.
And that afternoon, we got at 2 o'clock, we got the best thing online. That is the boomers.
Yes. Crypto boomers in the house.
They're doing it up.
What are they doing?
They're learning crypto. They're solidifying their fixed incomes and turning that as the vehicle to increase their assets and long-term holds. It's a beautiful thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. So that's your weekend.
That's my weekend.
We're gonna pass the ball. What's going on? Who's next?
I'll take next. My weekend will consist of helping a lady who is doing exactly what I'm doing, traveling place to place and enjoying her freedom of nature. But the thing is, she doesn't know how to quite do it in cryptocurrency and combine that with what she's already doing. Because she's told me before she's already had trouble with bank systems. So I'm introducing her to, well, I've already showed her how it's working, but I'm introducing her how it can actually work for just her and her needs. So that's what my weekend looks like. It will be consistent of teaching someone else how to travel while being connected to the blockchain.
Exactly. I love it. And she's creating a system of duplication of herself. And that is, that is phenomenal. That into itself is phenomenal. Say again?
Was I supposed to tell where they could find me?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Please.
Which is great because I just redid and upgraded all of my platforms. So you can now find me as the Master of Manifestation on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Mind, a couple of other back office like, social networks. But all you have to do is type in the Master of Manifestations with the Z, and I should pop up. Make sure you put spaces in the Master of Manifestation.
Got it.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank you. All right, Miss Master Manifestations over there, Miss JoJo. All right, who's next? Come on now, open up mic. Let's let them know.
Well, my weekend, we were talking about our weekends, right? Okay, my weekend, well, of course, busy with my family store and building my my own little business as well. But as far as the P2G, Friday, I'll be helping out with teaching and sharing on the crypto money math workshop. Looking forward to that. And then Sunday, Saturday, possibly taking over. Oh, that'll be Sunday. Crypto University helping to fill in there as well.
She's running Crypto University. She's running Crypto University this weekend, y'all.
Excuse me, running. So I'm looking forward to that. And just being there for those who may have any questions along the way and doing the P2G thing. That's what we do.
Right. All right, let's pass the ball. Thank you. And yes, Ms. Karen, got you, girl.
Yes, I can't wait for that. As far as myself, I will be one of the teachers and facilitators on Thursday on Crypto Kids. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Central. Crypto Kids is a family platform. We teach families how to come together in this space and learn about blockchain, crypto, and how that they can use this information to build a legacy together. On Fridays, I have Fundraising Freedom Fridays, which will be on stereo at 5 o'clock my time, Central Time, and it'll be 6 Eastern Time. And then on Sunday, we have our sister support group, Black Girls Do Crypto, which I'll be hosting this weekend. I'm excited about that. Yes, and so that will be at 5 p.m. Eastern and 4 Central Time.
And thank you so much for that, Sister Zaul L, brother. I see you.
Peace, family. You can catch me right here, P2G Networks, Thursday, 7 p.m. with Sister Chocolate Gold, Crypto Kids. I am your co-host. We're talking about, smart contracts in our future, blockchain, crypto currency, and how it just ties in with everything that we do. Then the rest of the week, I got some work to do because I really want to put together this fundraiser for recidivism, to help brothers that are getting out of jail, and keep my children are near and dear to my heart as well. So, I love the children. I already, do donations for St. Jude. So I'm looking to, tie together a blockchain project for that as well. Right. And then, throughout the weekend, I'm just going to be a fly on the wall and a student, I'll probably be logging in with the brother Alvin, on Sunday, with the Golden Kings, P2G University.
I was about to say he forgot to mention the Golden Coin Kings on Sunday.
Yeah, we got to mention that. But
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Definitely, I'll be logging into the university. I'll probably be, peeking in the Black Girls Do Crypto, just being the fly on the wall and support family.
Not come on up, Black Girls Do Crypto.
Yo, D, I'll be right there with you, man. Don't worry about it. I'm coming.
Come see what I can learn. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, if you're not learning, you're not growing.
I mean, you can learn how your health.
And then, following week, on Tuesdays, I'm looking to be here a whole lot more often.
Yeah.
And then Monday and Wednesday, starting in August, we have Crypto Walk coming up very soon. So we'll be teaching in another space also. So I mean, I'm excited about everything coming up, and I appreciate y'all for letting me be in your space. And let us know,
because we know that you're on other platforms. We are here to support other platforms as well. The growth is not just the P2G network; it's the P2G networks. So whatever you guys got going on elsewhere, you must connect in. Our people cannot suffer because we think we are the only place to be.
Absolutely.
We are not. We are bigger, we are stronger, we're wider, we are way more in number. So I want to just, I have a couple of people who I want to make sure we get to share their space. Mr. Felton Wooten, what does your week look like? If you wouldn't mind sharing with us what's coming up for your farm, even if it's not the week, if it's just, events coming up, things that you guys are doing.
Right now, we're moving into the last 2 months of growing the prawn, the freshwater shrimp. We just got an additional aerator into the pond. to create oxygen when it's really hot outside. And we're just ordering some additional feed for the prawn because we will start feeding them a little heavier for these last 2 months.
I'm loving it.
And then we're looking at the planting schedule of what we will put in the fields as well as in the greenhouse.
Oh, and that's what I was like, talk to him.
Yeah. And I forgot who the speaker was that mentioned the importance of keeping the land healthy. And that's one of the things that we're going to do. We're going to plant cover crops in August and September because we've leased the land out to a farmer and they use GMOs and just not the healthiest way to produce, but we had taken over the management of the whole farm. So we're going to work at healing the land. So those are some of the things that we've got going on as we move into September and prepare for the last Saturday in September to harvest the prawn.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that, brother, because I was talking with some of your people and we talking about an event. I'm digging an event. So look, I'm sharing with everybody that we are fundraising for the Pitt Farm still. So, and in cryptocurrency, yes, they accept cash, credit, crypto. Okay, that you know now. And so
I'm bringing my basket. I feel a bushel.
If you hop on, we actually have a page that we're going to be incorporating. I have a link to your page for your fundraiser. We put on our current website as we are now bringing forth the new website, which is exciting. And it'll have everybody's stuff on it. So whatever you guys are developing, finish developing, because we're looking forward to having all of we have a fundraising page where people can see what's available to get involved in and ways to do it. I'm like so excited on how everyone is developing what they're up to. And
hey, Ms. Ruby.
Yes.
Hey, can I say something to Mr. Felton?
Yes, please.
Hey, Mr. Felton.
Hey, good to see you again.
I appreciate that experience that we had out there in North Carolina. I've never met Blackamoor farmer with the land. I mean, everything was Blackamoor ran the land, the festival. I mean, it's just awesome. So I just want to tell you that I appreciate you for creating an experience that is going to stick with my DNA. I'm telling you, I'll probably be talking about.
Oh, I wish he didn't break out because I think he will be. We're looking forward to having him come with us to the next event that we do. So I'm Daoud El. I mean, it was so amazing to be in that space. And I got to see him. I think that was the first time we met. Is that the first time we met, Daoud? No, you came to the house. That's our second time. Right. He came to New York. And it's just like, we're building businesses across the world. This is a person that I can identify when I see him in the street now. And I know him as my brother because he is building, he's building this amazing mission with me. Maybe for his purposes in his direction, but it's the same mission. We're all on the same mission. Felton is building a farm that is securing people's, not just their finances, but education, growth for communities. So that's why I want to share that. What's the website people can go and find out more about your project, Mr. Felton?
The website on the farm is PITT, it says P as in Paul, ITT-farm.com.
All right.
Yeah.
PITT-farm.com. You should go there.
Yeah.
Please check out this gentleman's, check out the project they have going there. It's major and it's beautiful. I'm so looking forward to coming back. So please invite us if you created any kind of advertisement for what you guys are going to be doing after the harvest. Because after you finish the harvest, do you sell the prawns? How does that work? What do you do?
Yes, actually, on the day of harvest, a lot of people come and buy pond side, as we get it, and then Corey Rashawn is creating a form that people can pre-order so that if they want 10 or 15 pounds, we can have those dedicated for those. And we also, in the past, are able to ship using dry ice if people buy prawn from.
Already got they already got their orders in.
All right.
They thought I was
Yeah.
bringing some from the farm event before. I was like, I'll get it from it. Don't worry.
And Daoud, thank you so much for that comment too. It was just wonderful for all of you all to be there. It warmed my heart.
And we're going to come back. So we are definitely going to keep interacting and being present in the space. This has just been amazing. I want, like I said, I want to make sure also that I see that Spirit Bear. I want to catch him before he's on the road and share what his project is. And it's amazing how all of these projects interact with one another in many ways. Without the blockchain, I don't think we'd all met.
I'm grateful that the Pitt family farm is seeing a more natural way, because as a Pitt family farm fundraiser, I guess, I don't know how you want to work that, but being part of y'all's fundraiser as the Forest Restoration Project,
right?
We are part of also the Natural News Network. So we love to keep all things natural. So to hear that somebody we're supporting is trying to remain natural in as much as they can, that's the goal, really. I know that nobody can reach 100%, but as much as you can, that is wonderful to be able to be plugged in and connected with that process. So it's exciting to see where we are going with this as a whole.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. So I want to also maybe sure to touch on this, the Spirit Bear here is a project that's coming up. What's going on with you this week, man? Spirit Bear? Uh-oh, I think we muted in the car. Spirit Bear, can you hear us?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. You want to let the folks know what's happening this weekend?
All right. Well, first, this is more just to you, Miss Ruby. My Katrina and I are gonna be getting some Axies, so we're gonna start playing that game.
Oh no, we're gonna get some
more-
too. I got you. We'll tell everybody about it shortly. We're gonna start too.
Okay, but
Go ahead, man.
and then we got an NFT class. Huh?
Go ahead, tell them what's up. I'm gonna be quiet.
About the class? Yeah, so the NFT class is on Sunday, I believe, yeah. And so for your time, it's noon, right? And then so it's 11 my time.
Right, it's noon Eastern to 2 o'clock.
Yeah, okay. And you gotta at least have taken the beginner's workshop so that you kind of have a basic understanding of what blockchain is, or and what smart contracts are. She kind of went over it in this episode here, so I think that definitely there's a good little basic understanding there. But it's always good to go to another class if you want to get a more understanding, or even sign up with Ms. Ruby for and get more information. But yeah, if you feel comfortable, you know what a smart contract is, you know what the blockchain is, then yeah, come on down to the NFT class and I'll teach you how to mint your own NFTs. NFTs, for those who don't know, are non-fungible tokens. Basically, it's like unique digital assets is the easiest way you could think of it. Like, there's a lot that goes into it, but yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to give a class today, but the class is $50 and it goes toward his fundraiser for getting to Puerto Rico to be able to spread the word of cryptocurrency, but also natural farming and regenerative or sustainable farming in Puerto Rico. So yeah.
What Spirit Bear, where can you be found, man? I try to find you on Facebook, man. I can't find you.
Spirit Bear, everywhere.
Yeah, everything.
I don't know why it don't pull up.
You can go to spiritbear.com and everything is there.
Yeah. He has a website, spiritbear.com. It may be because you're spelling it like spirit. It's Spear, S-P-A. I had the same problem.
Oh, okay.
S-P-E-A-R-I-T. That was my issue. All righty, awesome. So this gentleman can be reached on all platforms, but if you want to join that class, you have to get in touch with p2g.com, p2g.com, p2gnetworks.com. You can sign up there and you can find out about the preliminary class to introduce you and make sure you're clear with how to start the basic technological process for crypto. We teach you free to prepare for your class, but you got to pay your $50 just like everybody else. And when you sit down, you're going to be learning a new skill for creating long-term income for yourself. Don't miss it. You've never ever learned a financial skill for $50. This is only part of the fundraiser. Our regular price is $250 for regular classes. Normally, we are not playing. This is just for a limited time so that he can help get this fundraiser off the ground. So if you are an artist, someone who creates art, or anyone who creates any kind of personal creation, videos, digital, whatever, even if you want to learn how to NFT products and goods, you want to get in this class because it's showing you step by step how it's done. And for those who come ready, you can mint your first on his first day. He and I put this together because of his talent. And I believe in him enough to make this work. So get in touch with P2G. We got his back, just like we got yours. Don't forget, it's $50 and we'll get the information, but inbox us. Email us, inbox us, pennies to gold, P2G, you name it, it's on the platform. You can't miss it. Guys, you're already watching us from YouTube. You're watching us on YouTube, you're already on the channel. Email that email, p2gnetworks.com or at Gmail, and you will find us. Let us know now because the class has a limited number. Be one of the 20. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Ms. Belinda, are you with us? Never want to leave without sharing with Ms. B. Sister B, you with us? It's all right. Sometimes we have a few things to do, but we've seen and heard from her tonight, so we're all good. Guys, I want you to have a great evening. Thank you so much for joining us for Crypto in Your Business. We'll be back next week with Crypto in Your Business and hopefully another amazing way for you to bring income to your company, your personal business, or your side hustle. We'll get you started and get you going. No problem.